Good afternoon. Hi folks, I'm Phil McPhail with United Country Lifestyle Properties of Maine. This afternoon I'm in the town of Dover-Foxcroft. We're on a 73.5 acre lot. It's a timber lot. It'd be a great place to build a recreational cabin, maybe an off-grid home site, homestead in here. Have a lot for your firewood, your personal supply, last you a lifetime. Let's go take a look at this property today and I'll show you some of the features of the land, and we'll also talk about the area where we're at. Folks, this property has a recent timber harvest, and if you're one of those folks that hates seeing timber harvest, tune out now, go look for another property. This one just was harvested about a month ago. They're actually still cleaning up the yards here. Just to kind of go over how this was harvested, you'll see from the aerial photos, this is not a clear-cut parcel. They put trails in here, cut them, left strips of wood like here between me and the next trail that they either picked a few out of or left it mostly untouched. So it's spaced out now. It's going to grow great. And I know a lot of folks don't like the looks of timber harvesting, but you know, it's a very important part of the Maine's economy. Puts a lot of people to work, helps the landowner keep and hold the land long term by helping pay the taxes and developing a little bit of revenue from it. You will notice when you come here, there's slash in the trails, and that's done for a reason. It's not necessarily made to look nice for you folks, but it keeps the equipment from damaging the earth. So what a lot of logging operations do, they bring this slash back into the woods, put it in the skid trails, and then it eventually rots away. I actually own a property myself. It took a few years, but after a while it's all gone, and I don't have a whole bunch of ruts on my land. That's kind of key. The timber on this property here in Dover-Foxcroft is a really nice mix of woods. There's a lot of hardwoods like beech in here. We've got ash, some red maples. Then we also have a mix of your balsam fir, white cedar. It's a pretty diverse piece of forest land. A lot of it is, when it starts growing back here in these trails, you're gonna have some pretty good habitat for your ruffed grouse, your woodcock, and your white-tailed deer. They did a nice job of thinning this, so like I said, it really will look good. Some nice trees growing, and there's still wood here to harvest today. I'm down here in the southern extent of the land, and I'll talk a little bit about the soils on this property. This is an interesting mix. There's a lot of Monarda soil in here mixed with other soils that are pretty well drained. Monarda is not very well drained. So you're gonna see areas of nice little hardwood ridges, be pretty dry, and then you'll find some cedar growing because it's not as well drained. It's a very deep soil to bedrock typically. It's not really gonna be great farmland. I wouldn't recommend you buy this to try to farm a large portion of it. You could probably pick some rocks out of certain areas and it would be fine, but for by and large, this is a good timber lot and a good recreational for hunting and just getting out in the woods. Folks, the topography of this piece of land here in Dover-Foxcroft, it's kind of flat, but not really. It goes from about 500 to 590 feet above sea level from one side to the other. So it's a gently sloping piece of land. You know, it's going to be easy to work for timber harvesting in the future. Not too many surface rocks. We have some, but it's pretty good ground to operate. Different places along the road here. We're going to go see the interior road where you could build a little cabin or maybe an off-grid home. This is back in the woods a bit, but we're not far from town. The town of Dover-Foxcroft is the county seat of Piscataquis County, and the population here is just over 4,400 people. This town, when it was first incorporated, was actually two towns, Dover and Foxcroft. I believe Dover was south of the Piscataquis River and Foxcroft was north, and maybe the other way around. If you folks know that, put it in the comments below. In 1922, it became one town, Dover-Foxcroft. The people here, most of them still work in the woods industry. A lot of them commute to Bangor, about a 45-minute ride. So this is a very nice part of Piscataquis County. Very low population, but we're close enough to things that you can get there from here, as we like to say here in Maine. Folks, from this property here in Dover-Foxcroft, we're only 6.5 miles to Mayo Regional Hospital, which, you know, a good healthcare facility there. Downtown Dover, 6 miles. You got shopping, restaurants, and other conveniences. Bangor's 41 miles away, and Boston is less than a 4-hour ride from downtown Boston to this property. Folks, this property here in Dover-Foxcroft is located off-grid. It's on a private road, and it has about 2,000 feet of this nice interior gravel road you'll see in the video here. Well ditched, nice hard road. We drove right in here with our passenger cars. Thanks for taking the tour with me, folks, on this property here in Dover-Foxcroft. Let's wrap this up. We got 73.5 acres. The price is $80,850. The taxes are about $604 per year. We've got 2,000 feet of interior road frontage. We're just a short distance from town in Dover-Foxcroft. We're real close to the Sebec Lake. The nearest landing's 1.5 miles away. If you want to see this property, give me a call at 800-286-6164. And while you're here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next video that we put up.